I started out as an actor, just kind of doing a lot of fights. I was in a couple of plays in high school that required some weapons and some stage violence, and I kind of worked with the fight director. Would work pretty closely with the weapons and with the stage movement and the choreographed violence to create these pictures and these stories. Every actor needs good physical control of their body. And I think that's even more so, especially important for roles that include fighting and stage violence. You really need to be an athlete on stage. So playing sports actually as a kid really helped me as an actor and then as a fighter and a fight choreographer, in that, you know, the way you need to be athletic and in shape, but also in control of your body. It doesn't matter what shape you are, it doesn't matter what size you are, but it does matter how you control your physical size. And then I think it requires a good understanding of both the weapons that you're using. Nowadays, we don't really understand like how a sword works. We don't have that as part of our daily life or our history, but there is a way to use a sword that is maybe different than how we use, you know, things in our daily life. So using a sword really takes like a technique and an understanding of how that weapon was used in its time. Like I think it's fun in a way to kind of pretend that we are in a different time and in a different era where these things were useful to us. I worked with the director, I worked with Jesse on creating really the story of the fight. Like what did we want to say with this story? So there's a point in the play where Peter fights a wolf, and Peter has a broadsword and a wolf has two daggers. And what story did we want to tell? Obviously the wolf is better at fighting, and so he's more proficient with the weapons. He knows how to use his. And Peter just received his sword from Father Christmas in the play, and so the idea is that he doesn't necessarily know how to use the weapon really well. And so there's really a difference from the characters in the play on how to use these weapons. We want to make sure that it's the same every time and that the steps are in place, and we're really showing an audience that there is violence, but on stage it's choreographed and it's pretend. So we want to show the illusion of force or violence or hitting or weapons like that. Be involved in every aspect of theater. As an actor kind of growing up, I was backstage for some shows, I was on stage for other shows, I took part in singing roles, dancing roles, fighting roles. Any chance you can get, be a part of theater in every aspect. As long as it's appropriate for your age and what you're trying to accomplish. I think watching things that contain these aspects of storytelling are important to kind of experience if you want to move into a role as a fighter or as a fight director.